For those of you who don't know me, I'm David. I'm an organizer from Mississippi. I've been organizing for about a year and a half now, and I have a competition coming up this weekend. So, Stark Vegas Southern Side Event Special, Spring 2023, and one of these events in this competition is Kilominx, one of the extra events. So I figured I'd make a few example solves, just 3, but my main event is probably Megaminx just because it's the one that I'm best at, relatively speaking, but also the one I enjoy the most. However, I am quite a bit better at Kilominx. A lot of my solves are more advanced, I'd say, than my Megaminx solves. So I average mid to low 17s, and I figured I would contribute to the Kilominx content that exists on this platform. So let's go ahead and get started with the first solve. I'll put it up on the screen for you to follow along. I would like to apologize for my voice and I guess my tone, because it is quite late when I'm making this, but anyway, so for this first solve, what I like to do sometimes, whenever I see kind of a trash white layer, is I like to go for yellow, and in this case, yellow is pretty good. So what I see first is if you do an R here, these two pieces are solved relative to each other. Also, these two pieces are very local, so I'm going to see if I can do anything, and I saw that I could do an L and a U prime to solve this piece here, and it will move this piece ready to be inserted here. Now I need to find the other piece, and of course it's right in front of me, so and it's in a pretty nice spot whenever I move this. So I would start probably by picking it up and doing that to insert that piece, and I kind of went out of frame there, but that's okay. And then to insert this piece right here, I'll probably lift it up and insert it like so, for finger trick's sake. Now for this right here, I can do something really nice. If I do an F and then an R2, I can solve this piece while setting this piece up to be inserted here. And while I do that, I'm going to be looking for the piece, and it just so happens to be back there. But I'm going to be rotating around, and I see that this green sticker is over here, and I know the other 2 greens are here, so I'm going to instantly rotate and solve it like so. One of the things I probably should have explained before I started this is my color order is usually when I start with a white layer, I do yellow, and then I do blue, and then I do red. But when I do yellow first, I do yellow, or I do white, then I do blue, then I do red. So it's kind of similar, but a bit different. But anyway, back to the solve. Of course, I noticed this formation right here. This is going to be super nice. I'm not sure if there's any great way to preserve it that I can think of on the spot. Something I would probably do in a solve is like this, and then I would insert this piece right here, and that seemed to preserve it pretty nicely. And while I insert this piece, I'm going to pay attention to my last 3 corners after I insert these reds, and this is a pretty nice case, so I'll probably do something like this to insert this block. It might be not that optimal though, because when I do that, it will keep this corner in the back rotated wrong, so and I don't believe I reversed that right, so we're just going to stick with that. I may have reversed it right, I'm not sure. I'm tired. Anyway, it's not a terrible solution, so inserting that corner in the back, but after that it's just OLL. I used this case for OLL, and I saw the bar there, so I knew it was going to be an F case and AUF. So yeah, that's the first solve. Let's go on to the next. Alright, so next solve. I notice that white pieces are pretty close to each other. However, not really thinking of any great ways to put them where they need to go. So I'm probably going to do something weird and go with yellow again, I guess. So yeah, I'm probably gonna do this. I'm going to connect these two pieces, then do an L prime here, and I'm going to, pay attention to where this piece is, but yeah, just gonna improvise mostly. So after this right here, I can connect those two like so, and then I can insert this block. Now after that, I can, the first thing I saw are these two pieces. I can connect these like that and insert them here, but here to realign the layer. But before I do that, I'm going to insert this piece like this. It's very odd, but it preserves this block, and it's much better than dealing with it after you insert this block. So like that, and then realign the layer, of course. This is really nice. This is a very common pattern you'll see in Kilominx, where this piece is in its right layer, but it's not permuted correctly, so it's off by 1. You can oftentimes, especially in cases like these, see if the other corner is facing up relative to where it's going to be here, and connect them. Just insert it like that. It's a really nice case. But while I'm doing that, of course, I'm going to pay attention to these pieces. I could probably do something really interesting like that, and then insert this right here, and that would be pretty good. But I definitely wouldn't have thought of that on the fly, so I'm just going to do that. And to insert these pieces, I think I would do that immediately, but even I think better than that is do an R2 and then insert this piece like that. And I saw that these two pieces were solved. You just needed to move it once, and then you can insert this. This is going to be a very nice case. And OLL, I didn't really see anything for PLL during that, but this case right here, it's T case, with bars facing back, so I'm going to put the bars, or not the bars, the headlights over here, and then execute my T case PLL and AUF. So, alright, the second solve, now on to the third. Alright, so for this, yeah, I'm probably going to do yellow again, just because of these pieces, and, no, it's actually kind of bad, but, yeah, I really should just go. Anyway, I can connect these two pieces to make a block here, and insert that block, but before I do that, this piece would be in a really bad spot if I did, so I'll probably do like a UR prime FR to insert it first into here. So yeah, like this, and then connect these two pieces and insert them like so. Now, I see this piece immediately. I'm probably going to just do it like a U2 and then align the layer, because I don't really see that much. But yeah, this is really nice. So I saw this while I was doing that. You can connect these two. Of course, it would ruin this for a short time, but it's worth it because you can just insert it right away, and it preserves this block that was over here for a little bit. And you can insert that like so. And I saw this immediately, and I didn't see anything else on top, so I'm going to insert it and rotate. And I see this, so I'm just going to insert that standardly like that. But yeah, this is pretty nice. So for these last three corners, there's not really that much that's great here as far as this piece, but these two pieces, you can set it up for a case I talked about earlier, where you do kind of an R2 to pair it, and an R2 prime to insert the pieces, so like so. And while I'm doing that, of course, I'm going to look ahead to this corner to insert in the back. And then OLL, didn't see anything for PLL, but it's another T case where the headlights are over here, so I'm going to put them in the back like that. That's how I recognize the T case. There's also this recognition technique that I use sometimes if I see only one corner is matching when it's aligned this way. It's like an E-perm. Keep the corner up here. Of course, all of the T cases and E-perm are the same case, so it will have the same alignment when you execute it. But yeah, let me go ahead and do that. Stop talking. Yeah, AUF. So that is it for the example solves that I prepared. All of those solves I did yellow first. So those of you who are more used to white first, I apologize, but maybe in the future I'll do more example solves like this. Hopefully this helped anyone who's trying to get into Kilominx. It's a really fun extra event, and I definitely recommend practicing it if you get bored of anything else. Of course, it's not official, so you're not going to get that much recognition for it, but it is very fun, and I enjoyed it a lot, so hopefully you enjoyed this video, and yeah, that's it.